Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. I'm Angela from Hemisphere Dancer Wellness and Travel, and today we're going to take a Pilates short, beginning, intermediate flow of some of the mat exercises. Just a reminder, please follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hemisphere Dancer Wellness and Travel. You can go ahead and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. And you can always leave a comment or a like for the videos, and you can check out our website at hgwellnessandtravel.com. We're going to start on our back today. If you have either a small ball or a yoga block or even a towel that you can roll up, we're going to use that as we do our first exercise. We're going to do some half roll downs, and so we're going to go ahead and place that block or ball right in between the knees to help keep our knees in good alignment. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to exhale, rolling back down through the spine, pulling the low abdominals in. When we get just to our shoulder blades, we're going to inhale, and then we're going to curl back on up, exhaling. Inhaling at our top, exhaling, curling down, especially in this part right here at the bottom of our ribs. We really want to feel nice curl there, still looking forward, shoulders are soft. Exhaling to come back on up. Exhaling again on the way down. If on the way up you feel like you're getting stuck, you can go ahead and you can lift those legs a little bit. Inhaling at the top, we'll exhale, rolling back down again. Imprinting that spine, so we're going one vertebrae at a time. Exhaling as you come back on up. And we'll go ahead and twist over to the right side now and alternate sides. Exhaling down, inhale. Exhaling to come on back on up. Twisting over to that left. Exhaling on the way down. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhaling to round back on up. Over to our right side again. Shoulders still staying nice and wide. And rounding back on up. Good. And twisting over. We exhale down. Inhale. Exhaling, coming back on up. Good. One more time, right and left. Exhaling back down. Inhale. Exhaling, coming back on up. Last time to that left side. Down. Exhaling as we come up. Go ahead and extend those legs on out nice and straight. You can flex the feet using either hands. You can get a towel or a TheraBand, some type of stretchy band, and you can stretch forward. Just releasing the head and neck. Go ahead and just allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears. You don't necessarily have to try and pull yourself down towards the legs. Really just trying to release that upper back and neck for a moment. That may have gotten tight in the last one. And we'll roll on up and roll it back down to our back for some single leg circles. So we're going to take our right leg up. For this one, your left leg can stay bent a little bit easier, or you can go ahead and lengthen that leg out, a little more challenging. We're going to cross that leg over. We're going to exhale as it circles down, inhale as it comes up. We want to keep that core super strong so the hips don't wobble side to side. Up. Exhaling on the way down, inhaling as we come back up, lengthening that whole back of the thigh to the floor on that left leg. One more time. Go ahead and reverse here, exhaling on the way down, inhaling as we come back up. As that leg goes out, away from the body, that's when we want to be exhaling. And again, exhaling on the way down, inhaling back up, last one around. And then from here, just hug that knee into the chest, giving it just a little shake on out. And then we'll go ahead and lengthen that right leg out onto the floor and bring the left leg in towards the chest. From here, we're going to go ahead, take that leg up towards the ceiling, crossing over, exhaling on the way down, inhaling as we come back up, exhaling down, inhaling up and around. Again, you might find one side is easier than the other to keep these hips nice and steady. We do have one side that's usually a little stronger. Exhaling will help pull that those low abdominal muscles in. Reverse direction here. We'll exhale on the way down, inhaling, coming across, exhaling down and up, exhaling on the way out, inhaling, coming up, last one around, And then again, we'll hug this knee into the chest, just giving a little shake on out. Try to really loosen that hip. And then from here, we're going to go into we're going to take just a couple of our abdominal series today. We're going to do our single leg stretch. So for this one, our right leg will come in and our left leg's going to extend out on the diagonal. Up higher is going to help protect the low back. We'll round the head and shoulders up, or the head and shoulders can be kept down for this one. When we do keep the head and shoulders down, we engage our core sometimes a little bit deeper than when our head is lifted. So lifting isn't always necessarily the better option. And we're going to exhale and change. Inhale, exhale to change and change. And if our head and shoulders are up, we're looking out through the legs. Exhale to change and change and change and change and change. Good, everybody. One more each side. And good. Last one. We'll rest on down and hug the knees to the chest. We'll go ahead and take both legs to the ceiling. We're going to do our single leg, our straight leg stretch. So we'll go a little pull, 2 times, pulling on that leg towards us, keeping the legs as straight as possible in both directions. You can also do this with the hands either supported by the head, doing 2 little kicks, and or I can do this with the head down if I'm feeling it in my neck and shoulders. Whenever you're feeling it in the neck and shoulders, that means the abs have stopped working and you want to go ahead and bring the head down. So we teach the body to have the core do the work, not the head. This is our last one each side. One more right, and last one left. Hug on in again. From here, we're going to take a modified double leg stretch. We're going to take our hands behind our head and we're going to extend those legs out, folding back in. We want to think of right here isn't moving at all. Exhaling out, inhaling, coming back in. Exhaling out. One thing we don't want to do is let our back arch as those legs go out. We want to keep the core using that exhale to pull the belly down and in so the pelvis doesn't move at all. Exhaling out, back in. 2 more times. Exhaling out, back on in. Last one, exhaling out and back in. Again, hug those knees to the chest. Today we're going to go ahead and roll ourselves up to sitting from here. We're going to work a little bit more on some of our rolling exercises. So rolling like a ball. I'll show that one first. We're sitting tall, toes tap onto the floor. We're going to try and balance if we can. We're going to curl in that low back. We're going to roll down, roll back up, and then balance. And we roll down and up to balance. Shoulders stay relaxed down. We really want to use a double exhale to help pull the core in as we roll. We go exhale, exhale, inhale at the top. We also can do seal, which is considered a little more of a more advanced than just the regular rolling like a ball, mainly because you have to control your momentum more. So with the knees open and hands holding underneath the ankles, we rock back, roll, and up. Same thing, double exhale. Exhale down, inhale at the top so that I can keep that nice tight head to tail curve as I roll. And one more time. Exhaling down, even more exhale to balance. Good. Go ahead and just let those feet come down. Let's take a little stretch with the knees wide, just rounding forward over those ankles. You can give your head a shake no or nod yes. We'll unroll back on up to sitting. And then let's go ahead and come to our hands and knees for a moment. We're going to do a little cat-cow stretch. And so here on our back, I want to think of our back like a table, shoulders over wrists. We want to watch that we're not hyperextending. So this soft part of the elbow is called the eyes of the elbow. We don't want that to be going forward. We want those, we want to have our hands next to each other. We want the eyes to look across at each other. So we know we're not hyperextending there. And then we're going to exhale, taking a tuck and into a cat stretch. And I want to think about my low back, pulling my low abdominals in as much as I can here. And then as I go into my cow stretch, I don't want to just hang out and drop into my low back where I'm super flexible. I want to see if I can soften a little more in between those shoulder blades, giving a little more flexibility to that upper back where we're tight. Here, pull the low core in, try and arch in that low back or curl that low back a little bit more, and then soften between those shoulder blades again as we come down. And cat stretch again. Low abdominals pulling in and softening between those shoulder blades on the way down. One more time. And back to neutral. From here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take your right leg back and your left arm forward. Good, and we're going to take a little balance here. What I want to do is lift up in my core, so I'm not dropping right in this part of my back. I want to keep my core lifted. And then I can keep this hand down, or I can keep it up as I do a little lift and lower on this leg. I want to watch that I keep using those muscles up around my shoulder so that that helps not so much go into my wrist. It's going to make some of that pressure I feel in my arm be taken by that shoulder joint. Last two. And then resting down. And we're going to switch sides. So we'll extend that left leg back, engage the core, reaching that right arm forward. We do a lift and lower. Same thing, lifting up in those abdominals. So this is not a movement in the back, but it's more of a movement right in your hip joint, coming up and down there. One more. Good. And then we're going to come back to the first side. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take that knee out to the side, and we're going to do a little lower and raise. Lower and raise. You can do this with both arms down, or like we had before for a little more balance challenge, you can take that other arm up. I'm still lifting up in my abdominals. I don't want to drop into my low back. One more. And then switching sides again. Again, hands can be down, or we can add, reaching out. And one more. Take a child's pose stretch. So we'll press back. Knees are wide, big toes together, reaching through those arms, sitting back over those heels. When you're ready, you can come back on up. We're going to do a small version of our mermaid stretch to finish with. So I'm going to sit with either my legs stacked, or I can go to kind of more of like a Z. My legs are like a zigzag here. And what I'm going to take is a stretch up and over, and I can let my bottom arm bend as I come over and stretch. Come up, place my hand to my knee, and stretch back the other way. And I'm going to come up and over again. Shoulder down here stays relaxed. And up, back the other way again. And we come up and over one more time. And this time we're going to twist on down. You can kind of even take that arm underneath the other arm. Breathing into the back. Taking it side. Coming up, and then we'll swing our legs around to that second side, either stacking the legs or one right in front of the other. We'll stretch over, coming up, and stretching back. And we'll come down and over, and coming up. And one more time. This time we'll stretch side first. Then we'll take it underneath for a little twist. And back side. And coming up. Good work, everybody. We're going to go ahead and finish there for today. Thank you again for joining us. Please subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, or follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and please check out our website, HD Wellness and Travel. We're here for private in-person or virtual training, or our travel retreats. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks. Bye.